Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about literature and social ideas in the view of sociological approach. Art's relation to society is very important. Art is the work of an author fixed in time and space, and he is answering to a community of which he is important. Edmund Wilson traces sociological criticism to Vico's 18th century study of Homer's epics, which revealed the social conditions in which Homer, the Greek poet, lived. Herder in the 19th century continued with this approach. The Frenchman Taine said that literature is the consequence of the moment, the race, and the milieu. Before the century ended, Marx and Engels made possible the development in the 30s of the sociological approach, that is Marxist criticism. In America, Howells, Jack London, Hamlin Garland, and Frank Norris have all been concerned with the relation between literature and society. John Macy composed The Spirit of American Literature in 1908 from the viewpoint of socialism and the strength as well as the weakness of Parrington's main currents in American thought from 1927 to 1930 came from his personal commitment to Jeffersonianism liberalism. The early debunkers, Randolph Bourne and T.K. Whipple, were at least implicitly thinking of the effects of society upon artists. But with the economic depression, writers began to examine literature as a mirror of society, the Marxist interpretation and the evaluation of social forces. Both in England and America, authors moved politically to the left. Witness the poetry of Auden, C. Day Lewis, Stephen Spender, and the Archibald MacLeish. Journals were formed, for example, the New Masses under Michael Gold's leadership and the Left Review under Edgar Richword, which served as organs for Marxist criticism. Symposia were edited: Kick's Proletarian Literature in the United States, C. Day Lewis's The Mind in Chains, Bernard Smith's Forces in American Criticism, and books by single authors argued the cause: V. F. Capleton's The Liberation of American Literature, John Strachey's The Coming Struggle for Power, and Ralph Fox's The Novel and the People. Christopher Caldwell resisted many lesser Marxists of the time. James Farrell, in a note on literary criticism, took his fellow Marxists severely to a task for their benign deletions of the problem. Edmund Wilson thought, though Taine and Marx had been his mentors, joined the attack with his essay Marxism and Literature in the Troubled Thinkers. Finally, with the Russo-German Pact and the outbreak of World War II in 1939, the movement lost its central strength and ceased to be a major force in literary criticism. The Achilles heel of sociological criticism lies to the extent to which its social or moral implications are congruent with the convictions of the critic. We need not condemn Restoration comedy, for instance, as does L.G. Knights, for being so unrelated to the most important thought of the period, but to view that body of writing with the reminder that Isaac Newton, Sir Thomas Browne, and John Bunyan also were forming the cultural atmosphere is to seek the comic drama in a new light. The sociological critics place the work of art in the social atmosphere and define that relationship. Scholars have been long interested in the ties between the art, the writer, and the social milieu. Harry Levin has stated, the relations between literature and society are reciprocal. Literature is not only the effect of social causes, it is also the cause of social effects. Van Wyck Brooks has been devoted to the social atmosphere in which American writers worked. F.O. Matheson is the author of such studies, American Renaissance. L.C. Knights has pursued the same goal in drama and society in the age of Johnson. It is clear that as long as literature maintains its bond with society, the persuasion of a particular theory will continue to be a vigorous force in criticism. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.